Hello and welcome back to the Minetrek.net game server. Server's been updated a little bit. Heller has added a few new hulls, including the Venture class of the Excalibur, the new Steam Runner, and the new Stream Runner by Todd Kumpf, who's gracious enough to let us use his new Stream Runner model. We'll have that all masked off and do a introduction to that ship or to that hull here. Once she is all masked off, I'm waiting for Shadow Viper to come on and take a look at it and see what we can do. In the meantime, Heller has updated the Galaxy D build, and you should come on the server and check out the information there or look on Facebook. I'm currently outside of the Stargazer build, and I've done some work. I went ahead and mirrored the upper portion of this so that I could get some interior work done. I've also finished all the deck mapping for the ship. That is deck mapping for the ship. So all the as far as I can find, all the maps are now in place. There might be a few little areas like that don't have things in them or aren't marked off and stuff like that, but that'll pretty much be up to whoever decides to build this ship out. What a lot of these empty rooms will be. They could be labs. They could be, you know, any number of things. This is a research vessel, so it'll probably have a lot of labs. This is probably all going to be cargo or storage, you know, because it is a long-term deep space vessel. Anywho, as you can see, I've gotten all these through here, and it looks really good on the mini-map. It actually looks very good, really good. It looks really good, I gotta say. I hope that at some point we can get this mirrored off, but I don't think we're going to mirror it till some more work gets done on the interior. It looked great mirrored, but and it, you know, we could mirror it, but it makes it really difficult. And when you got to do the entire saucer, when all you have to really do is half of it, and you know, you could mirror it, and you could do half of it, then you could remirror it, but you know, yeah, it's really up to you. You're going to have to do it at some point because this is where the medical bay is at, so parts of it are going to have to be mirrored. This is the upper part of a transporter area. I'm going ahead and do something here real quick while I'm thinking about it. Of course, I don't have my shuttle selected. I've been playing some Star Trek Online off and on as I get time, and I keep forgetting all my Minecraft controls. So I'm here playing it through, and I'm trying to how do I select this? And I can't remember. Anywho, yeah, little things like that that kind of make me wonder about some of the skill. Yeah, it's been one of those builds. Here's another one. So yeah, I've been finding these every now and then. I don't really understand how it happens, but sometimes odd things occur. Like when I came on here earlier, this was actually only one wide, and this whole area has been all built out. And I was thinking to myself, what idiot would do this? So I checked. Panic. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Like I said, a lot of people have been off on holiday and away for a while. Here's another one. And so not a lot's been going on the server. Here's another one. Funny. Now, I don't get it. Sometimes it makes sense, sometimes it don't. I don't get it. I didn't do these upper decks, so these decks through here I didn't do. I did revamp them though, and I did modify them. I did put in the turbo lifts and other stuff. I did modify them heavily, actually. This deck up, didn't do much with, other than this deck I did. But somebody came through before I'd done it and had built rooms and stuff where these phasers go, and I had to come through and modify all of this and take all those rooms out and reset it. The phaser equipment's pretty big. It's not something small. Even on the Sovereign, it takes up quite a bit of space. But yeah, you can see I had to come through and remodel all this stuff. This corridor used to go all the way through, and that needed to get fixed. You got these spokes right here, so you didn't need that there. You see stuff like this. It's just it is what it is, you know. Yeah. Anywho, yeah, she's coming along. Can't really say I've spent a lot of time on it the last few days, because this is actually the longest I've been on the server in about a month. And I put about 6 hours into making sure all the deck mapping on this has been done. And as you can see, I'm still fixing little things as I go along. But yeah, all the deck mapping's done. I'm not sure exactly what all these will be, but they're most likely going to be ship systems, labs, and of course phasers and stuff like that. So this is another area I had to modify, because this used to come right through here, and I think that was my fault actually. So I fixed it. Well, good. Anyways, but yeah, you know, I gotta say, overall, in fact, speaking of Star Trek Online, they just added this ship to Star Trek Online. Interesting enough. But yeah, I've come through. Yeah, she's coming along, and like I say, I could probably mirror this here, because this area down here, like up there, it's going to be pretty much straightforward. It's just going to be a torpedo bay or something, and you know, it'd be easier enough to do, mirror it or whatever. But it'll also be easy enough to do it if it was all mirrored, and you could do it together at the same time. I also rerouted this turbo lift. They were kind of coming down, then over, coming down, then over again. To me, that was kind of, I just moved it up against this warp core, because, you know, it's a good place for it. Same with the upper one here. I just moved it back, so it's just a straight shot straight up, instead of kind of doglegging and looking bad. Plus, it gave me more room for pylon stuff, whatever you're going to put in the pylon here. I have no idea what they're going to put in this pylon. If it were up to me, and I was designing a starship that had torpedo launchers up there, this whole area here would probably be, any open space in here would be for probes and torpedoes and, you know, things like that. And to be honest with you, this coming up here like this, the moment the section that clears the bridge, you know, which is obviously right here, but I'd have escape pods through this. Just saying. But I don't design these ships. Steve, can I tell you? This ship doesn't have escape pods, per se. We can add them in, of course. But, yeah. I was told it doesn't have escape pods, so I didn't plan for them. Yeah. Yeah. What can I say? Fix that. That is, believe it or not, a sensor. It's a high gain sensor array. But, you know, if you really wanted to be creative, you could even turn it into a phaser. You know what? I'll bet you anything in Star Trek Online, that's a phaser. I'll bet money on it. I'll bet money on it. And this, of course, is like a deflector, and there's another one on the other side of the ship. This is like a sensor pod as well, I believe. That's a sensor pod. And if this is going to be a deflector, I would go ahead and kind of make it look cool and stuff, you know. Just saying, I'd try to make it look cool. Kind of like a deflector-ishy. Deflector-ishy kind of thinking. That's even a word. I don't understand what this stuff here is through here. I assume at some point it was probably just some decorations, but you know, to me that would have been a good phaser strip. But again, I don't know really enough about this hull. I just, you know, I did the interior deck mapping, but I don't really know enough about the ship and all the things that go with it and stuff. But yeah, you put an airlock in it, big mouth, eyeballs, kind of looks like a shark. This is, oh yeah, I was going to fix this up here. There's a little snafu up here I wanted to fix. Yep. There. Don't know who made it, but I fixed it. You can thank me later. Should show you the bridge on this while I'm here. Assuming I can even find the damn bridge. There it is. This is the bridge. Check that out. I think Mad Squirrel did this. Pretty nice bridge. I like how it has this down in these little areas down in here, and this big open area here like this, and then down here again. Very nice, very roomy, very comfortable feeling bridge. Very nicely done. Little coves here to work and stuff. Then you come down in here and you have your, you know, and then you got a briefing room right here. I like how they do this. Very nice pattern there. You get this little area back here, captain's ready room. And I'm not real sure what that is. That might be for like if the ship, when the ship's in dock, if I can get up there, because I do know that starships, yeah, that's for when the ship's in dock. It just, the umbilical comes down and docks to this, and this is how the turbolift system connects to the space dock. It also does that on all Constitution class vehicles. That way the turbolift system on the ship becomes part of the system that's in the station itself. So, but yeah, she is a really nice build. I really hope that Titanic and Mad Squirrel can, and even the bomb can get back on and start doing some work on it, or at least assign some of it to cadets, or no cadets, but ensigns, or whatever they call them, so they can start doing some stuff. It's pretty self-explanatory now with the pattern in what rooms are quarters and what rooms, you know, could be something else. The ones that aren't labeled, of course, you know, like down through here and stuff, you know, these could easily be science labs, you know, and research areas and stuff like that. And you're going to come across a couple of rooms every now and then that don't have doors. Just for God's sake, don't wall them off like an idiot. Put doors in them, you know, where you think, like, you know, obviously this would be a door for this room, and you know, you could either put one here or you could put it here. I put it there, you know, to kind of give some depth to this hallway, because you have a door here and you have a door here, so, you know, it kind of worked out. But yeah, don't be a dork and just wall it in, or as I like to say, brain pop it. Don't brain pop it, please. Yeah, that's a long story. On one of our builds a while back, I build out the stuff, but I don't plan for where the doors are at until everything's in. And Brain came through and he put up all the walls, literally put them all up, and you couldn't get into any of the rooms. I had to take out an entire, I think it was like 2 full decks, just so that I could go through and make sure the walls are, you know, the doors were placed in. So kind of miffed me off, but just one of those, you know, live and learn kind of things. So he didn't mean any harm by it, but yeah, you just sort of use common sense on that kind of stuff. There aren't no doors, you don't wall it in. You just leave it open. You just, like, if you come through here and it's like no doors and everything else, you know, well, I think there should be a door here, or a door here, or a door over here, or a door here, wherever you think. See? Good example right here. No doors. So where would you put doors on this? There. And since this is one crew room and they have a shared bathroom, same thing here. There. Doors. That's how simple it is. Now on this side you can usually have a door here or a door here. I put the door here so that this hallway had a little bit more purpose to it. Of course there's that nice lounge. This is just beautiful. You know, nice work in there. Very nice. And you know, since I started playing STO again, I've played it since I was in the beta way back when. Before the game, it's like a couple years before the game was actually released. And I started seeing a lot of the detail that's in STO, and I gotta say, I can see where Mad gets a lot of his inspiration from, or did at least. The level of detail and stuff that's put into that game, that STO game. Granted, the gameplay isn't all that good, but the stories are fun. The ship battles are fun. But you know, the ground play, which is what the beta I was part of, was running around on the ground. That's still broken, and it was broken in the beta, and it's still broken. They didn't fix it, unfortunately. I think they made it a little bit better based off of what we told them, but not a lot better. The the main beef we had with STO back in the day, well, before Atari sold it, that is, was that here's another one. That as you increase your ship's abilities, the AI compensates for it, and as the AI compensates for it, it nullifies your, like if you have wanted to have better weapons, you put better weapons on your ship thinking it gives you a slight advantage over the AI. Well, the AI comps for it, which nullifies you putting good weapons on it. Playing STO the other day, I was doing a shuttle mission, and I literally ended up going into a Borg fight with a shuttlecraft with one torpedo and one phaser bank, and I won the match. I was the only one in there, so the AI was scaled down to the size of my ship, but I was the only. I blew up Borg cubes, Borg spheres, and the Borg V'ger machine thing with a shuttlecraft. Yeah. Anywho, I see a lot of problems through here. This is going to be very narrow through here, and I don't know how that got done that way. So I might actually have to move this corridor and all these corridors back one. It looks like, in order to get, well, they can go with 2. I guess two spacing's fine. 3 along these, and then 2 along here, which is kind of the way it is on the ship, anyways. And then down here it's a little different, it's a little bit wider. I could do that here too. Just fix this while I'm talking to y'all. It doesn't really hurt the ship. Kind of keeps it uniform. This is why it's really, 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 really important that everybody's on the same page. I wasn't, I guess, on the same page as the other guys. So, but when you're doing a dual beam center, you have to plan for it. If you're doing a single beam center, you have to plan for it. And sometimes, you don't get it planned correctly, and you end up with things like that you see while you're recording YouTube videos. Yeah, what can I say? We're not perfect, but we try to be. Get a couple more of this in here. And as you can see, these are constant, ongoing process. And the sad thing is I'll do this, and then I'll probably come back through and undo it. Yeah, it is what it is. Oops. Ugh. Okay. Now we're going to get smart about it. There we go. See, that's being smarter. Smarter, not dumber. And that's a corner piece, so it's fine. That's a doorway. So if this goes here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right there. Anywho, I do appreciate you taking time to watch, and again, I'm sorry that we haven't had an update for it in a while, but as I said, everybody's kind of on vacation, so not a lot's been getting done. It'll probably pick up a little bit now that people are back to school and everybody needs to get away from school for a while. So we will see what happens, and hopefully I'll get some more of these builds updated, and with any luck get quite a bit more done than we did in the last month. August was kind of a slow month around here. Very slow month indeed. But yeah, we still have quite a few active builds going on, and M. Heller would really, I think he really wants some of these things, at least have the deck mapping done so that that portion of the builds are done. The shovel project, the Norway, I'll probably focus on getting all of its mapping done as well. And once that's done, we'll have this mapped and the Norway mapped, and probably finish up on the Voyager as much as we can. Quite a bit of it's been done, but again, nothing really has been done on the Voyager since the last video. That's why there hasn't been a Voyager video. So, anywho, I do appreciate you taking the time to watch, and I hope to see you again soon on the Star Trek Nut net game server. Have a great day. Bye.